Hello, I'm Scott Bliblob, and I am the hello, I am him. No. Hello, I am Scott Pritchard, and I am the terribly nice gamer. That'll do. Fucking brilliant, I think.
Yes to the question I had yet to answer, but I guess you could say it was rhetorical. It would have been courteous if the tone of your voice had revealed any inflection.
Now obviously the PS4 came out, and there's only one game on there I want to play. It's a bit mad buying a console just for one game. Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Ah, lovely, lovely Nidhogg. Well, it's at the top of the list for a reason. Its simplicity equals immediate fun-time gaming. Tight controls, amazing music that you can listen to for hours, and free-flowing gameplay that leads to epic murder. But you already knew that, didn't you? Didn't you, you cheeky little scamp? Go on, play it, you naughty boy. Go play it now. Don't waste your time here, you little cheeky lad. Go play the game. Go now. Go on. Broforce. At heart, it's a destructive single-player platformer, but add another player and it's a destructive game of survival, as the levels disintegrate at great speed. You may think that's a bad thing, but it's not. Broforce makes the act of dying fun. Fun, I say. You rarely feel cheated when you expire. With 4 players, it's a clusterfuck of fun. Just don't expect everybody to survive to the end. The dedicated multiplayer mode is great, but for some reason, when drinking with friends, it's funnier just desperately trying to get through a level. Somehow.
I absolutely love the ending of the level. A real sense of accomplishment, everything exploding. Especially if you've got a chainsaw in your hand.
Strange that console land has pretty much abandoned local gaming for the pervert riches of the online world. Not to say online gaming's terrible, but there's nothing quite as fun as getting together with a group of hobos, local MPs, or even your friends, and clobbering them in the sweetbreads until they agree that you're the best. It's not quite the same doing that with some fuzzy sounding kid from halfway around the world who only has 2 games, so he plays them all the time. And only that game, all day every day, until he gains a symbiotic understanding and merges with the controller and calls you a massive gay. Gang Beasts is rough, rugged and raw. It's about as early access gets. So why is it on this list? It's heavy-duty game boozing at its finest. There's something special about pissed-up jelly men trying to clump each other. It never gets boring. I can't wait for the next stable updates. If it can continue like it's doing, this could well be the standout multiplayer game. Well, for me anyway. I don't know, you might like something less colourful. Maybe with more variations of brown and grey. You like that, don't you? Should you buy it now? Maybe not right now, but in 6 months' time? Who knows? Towerfall could have come out in any era and be a classic. I mean, it's genuinely timeless. Just look at it. Bouncing around without a care in the world. Graphically, it reminds me of Bubble Bobble. I've no idea why. Stupid nostalgia, playing with my fragile mind. unless you decide to set fire to all your friends, I can't imagine ever being bored of arrowing them in the face. Arrowing them is a real word, and I suggest you say it out loud, now, as a test. Arrowing. Yes, arrowing them. To the face. Towerfall works best with 4 players. Of course you need to know 4 people to do this. If you don't know 4 people, I suggest you don't play Towerfall. I do suggest you go to the pub. Maybe do that. Do that and do the crossword. Do you remember them? Ah, pubs. Ah, those were the days. Honourable mentions to the following. Splunky could be lots of fun with like-minded individuals, but generally it doesn't play well with others, as I feel it's a single-player game at heart. I mean, it's a bit too precise for a group of maniacs, especially if they've never heard of a Splunky, touched a Splunky, or even gravitated around a Splunky. Now, Rock of Ages, again, needs a like-minded group of friends, as whilst it's great fun to smash a bloody great big rock into things, the defence part of the game is really only suited to 2 players, rather than the crowd. Now Monaco is a change of pace, as it encourages shouting bitter teamwork, and works great at starting a night, before everybody demands their Nidhogg's and Towerfalls. Since its last massive update, it's taken its giant sprawling levels and reduced them for ease of multiplayer hatred. So it would be worth a revisit. Samurai Gun is the Towerfall-like that's excellent at keeping a group of reprobates entertained. The only reason it's only an honourable mention is that it doesn't have that same level of polish as Towerfall. Lovely giant Towerfall. Look at it there, all shiny, gleaming over all others. Anyway. Lastly, Crawl looks exciting, but I can't seem to get anybody interested in trying it out. If anybody has an opinion, I'll be obliged if you can leave a comment about it. I mean, it looks great, doesn't it?
I nearly never made this video. I've been playing Pillars of Eternity for about 30 hours now. Night bees!
Now, I'm not saying these games are exclusive to just the PC, but the PC's gone from an online shooty machine to a multiplayer fun box with your actual friends. Looking at the price of a last generation console, say like the PS3, it's still worth it. The games are more plentiful and cheaper. I mean, you can still play Grand Theft Auto and The Last of Us. I mean, 350 quid for a new console? You can get the same experience for half that. Or take the plunge and go full PC gaming. If you haven't already, it's up to you really.
£200 a hard time, £200 a hard time. She don't treat me kind, but she mine on mine. £200 a hard time. Yeah! You know she left me.